Welcome. Welcome to KNS Biochemistry channel. Namaste. So in this session I am going to talk about the various applications of bioinformatics in different fields of science and technology. So during this lockdown period, we are all utilizing our valuable time in a beneficial manner, and we are learning a lot of things through computer aided ICT technologies. Similarly, in order to study the genetical background of any living organism, we need the help of computers. So without the help of those computers, it is impossible to do research and interpret the results of the genetics. So for that only bioinformatics is highly helpful. So in here we are going to see the enormous applications of bioinformatics in the field of biology. So that is the ultimate aim of bioinformatics. So let us move on to the applications. Bioinformatics finds a lot of applications, and again it is having a lot of growing number of applications in various areas like gene sequencing, gene expression studies. That is, if you have 50 to 60,000 genes in a human genome, only few of them are expressing their character. So to study about these genes, that expression property of these genes, we can use bioinformatics. Then another area is drug discovery and drug designing. That is, in the field of nanomedicine, bioinformatics can be used to identify the links between specific diseases and the corresponding gene sequences that is responsible for that disease. Then in the field of pharmacogenomics, that is the field where we are going to design a drug, that is drug designing a pharmacological drug based on the genomic sequence of an organism. So that is called pharmacogenomics. This pharmacogenomics uses bioinformatics data to tailor medical treatments to the patients who take them based on their DNA sequences. The next one is the development of more effective vaccines, that is the vaccines developed against very dangerous organisms. For example, you take the COVID-19 coronavirus. So for developing a specific vaccine against that, we are going to develop a new methodology. From that we are going to find out new genomic sequence. For that we are going to develop a strong vaccine. So these vaccines finally will produce stronger antibodies. So for that also bioinformatics is applied. Here I have listed some selected applications of bioinformatics. First one, sequence mapping of biomolecules, that is the biomolecules of the living system. For example, DNA, RNA, both are nucleic acids, and proteins. So for all these biomolecules, you have a genetic map, and sequencing that map you can study the properties of these biomolecules. Next one is identification of nucleotide sequences of functional genes. That is, in a genome of an organism, some of the genes are really functional genes. They are going to express their character. To identify the nucleoside sequences of functional genomes, bioinformatics can be applied. The next one is finding of sites, that is restriction sites that can be cut by restriction endonucleases. That is, they are the restriction enzymes. So on the DNA molecule there are specific cutting sites. On that site, restriction endonucleases are the enzymes, they can cut the DNA molecule, and you can study the sequence data of those restriction sites on the DNA molecule. The next one is designing of primer sequence for polymerase chain reaction. So what is this polymerase chain reaction? It is PCR technique. That is, you can produce or polymerize a particular gene sequence in number of copies. So the present scenario, we are going to hear the use of RT-PCR for the detection. It is a kit for detection of coronavirus antibodies in the infected persons. So this RT-PCR is nothing but a primer sequence that is coated on a kit, and if the antibody is present in the infected person against corona, that will be detected by this sequence. So for developing these sequences, the primary sequence is determined by bioinformatics. The next one is prediction of functional gene products. As I said earlier, the functional genes are going to produce products, that proteins, and the properties of these functional genes can also be predicted using bioinformatics. The next one is to trace the evolutionary trees of genes. That is, this area is a very useful and significant area in bioinformatics. Here we are going to study about population genetics, the evolution of the population, a particular population, and the evolutionary tree can be drawn using bioinformatics tools. The next one is for the prediction of three-dimensional structure of proteins. That is, 3D structure of proteins can be predicted by bioinformatics. Then molecular modeling of biomolecules. How are these biomolecules are functioning, and by studying the molecular structure of these biomolecules, we can understand the functioning of these biomolecules. Then next one is the designing of drugs, the new drugs and their functional properties and their active site. Everything can be easily designed for medical treatment using bioinformatic tools. Handling of vast biological data which otherwise is not possible by manual method. So if you have large data, biological data, from that you can retrieve our own required data using some of the bioinformatics searching tools like BLAST and FAST. Other areas of applications of bioinformatics, for example, functional genomics, the identification of genes and their respective functions of any expressible genes. Next, structural genomics. Here the predictions related to functions of proteins can be done using bioinformatics. Then next one is comparative genomics. It's a very important area today, that is for understanding the genomes of different species of organisms. That is, you can compare the closely related species, closely unrelated species, and species of various areas. That DNA microarrays, these are designed to measure the levels of gene expression in different tissues, various stages of development, and in different diseases. Here you can see one example of the important applications of bioinformatics. Here I have shown you a map of human chromosome. this is the map of the human X chromosome, because in humans we are having two pairs of sex chromosomes. They are called as X chromosome and Y chromosome. If an individual is having both the pairs as X chromosome, they are female. If you have X one chromosome and another chromosome Y, then you are supposed to be male. So here in the bioinformatics you can see that they have drawn the entire genomic sequence of X chromosome of a human being. I have downloaded this from National Center for Biotechnology Information website. So here you can see that the various location of the genes and the loci of the genetic genome sequence is shown in this genetic map. And you see that, suppose for example in the right hand side, if we look into that, LOC26669 means that is a particular gene, and the location of that gene is given with a number, and that gene will express a particular character. So the entire X chromosome genome sequence is thoroughly drawn here, and each and every gene and its location is accurately, you see that pointed out in this human X chromosome genomic map. So this is a very useful applications of bioinformatics. Similar to this, we see that all the other chromosomes, that is all the 23 pairs of chromosomes of human has been sequenced, and the genetic map of all these chromosomes have been uploaded online. This is possible only because of the role of computers in bioinformatics. That has been done through Human Genome Project, that is HGP. So these are all some of the applications of bioinformatics field. Dear friends, in this session we have seen various applications of bioinformatics, and I have mentioned some of the examples in which bioinformatics is applied. So I hope it will be useful for you. You will be getting some basic knowledge about bioinformatics. So with that, I am going to conclude in this session. So thank you all.